Happy Saturday. Beginning of spring. It's beautiful out. Today I'm over here at Eisenhower Park, Milford, Connecticut. I just finished pickleball league for the winter. I did get to hit some golf balls because that's my next thing that's going on. Is next weekend starts my golf season, which I'm really excited about. Well, anyways, I had a really interesting conversation yesterday with someone that's been struggling for like 3 years. The person makes it like 25, 30 days sober. Then he drinks himself to oblivion and he's back in detox and rehab. Then he does it again and again. And this has been going on a long time. There's not a lot of things I can say that will help him, but we did discuss a few things. So we have triggers. We also have withdrawals, detoxes, cravings, and urges. And they're all different things. And each one of these is what you need to prevent. And I will kind of explain it. So when you first stop drinking, your first 24 hours, you're in complete withdrawal. Like I know I was, and I've seen other people like that too. You're like in a second universe. You're panicking, it's all anxiety. You could die from it. You really need medical attention when you're at that point. But once those withdrawals are gone, then you still have cravings, and cravings last anywhere from 2 to 3 months. So during those cravings, they only last like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. They don't last long. You need to find a way to stop the cravings. So you have to find something to do, whether it's take a walk, hit a bucket of golf balls, jump in the pool and swim, walk on the beach, call up somebody else that's in recovery and talk to them. The cravings will go away. And then there's also a thing called urges. I still get those 3 years in. Everything's great, and you have one of those days, like a work day, and you remember like years ago when you were at work, I can't wait for this day to end so I can go home and take a couple shots, down a few beers. This day was awful. You get those urges, but they go away really fast. And urges don't make you relapse. Urges are just a quick glimpse of you taking a sip of liquor, and it does go away. This person has all those, every one of them, he said. He's like, yes, I still am withdrawing. I have cravings when I stop withdrawing. I have urges all the time, so I can't stay sober. So it's really sad, but there's not much you can do. He's got to really want it for himself when it comes to that. He's got to go to meetings. He's got to contact people. It's also triggers is his issue too. He's like, yeah, I was fine, and then my mom triggered me. So I started drinking. And then once I did that, now I have to go back to detox because I drank so much the last 2 days. And it's really scary. So triggers are a big thing. So, I have triggers. I had somebody that I lived with maybe 7, 8 years ago. Her and I would drink all the time together. We went vacationing together. We had a great time. But we were constantly getting drunk. And then at that point, we got into lots of fights being drunk. Half my fault, half her fault. Now that I don't drink and she still currently does, we don't see eye to eye to a lot of things. I feel for her, but I cannot be around it. She's an absolute trigger to me. She's like, well, this is what you did. I know what I did. I did a lot of things wrong. And so did she, and she still does things wrong. And that's a trigger. So for me to stay sober, I can talk to her on the phone, but I cannot hang out with her. I can't engage in any social events with her. There's other triggers. I have an ex that's a trigger. And, every time the ex occasionally calls to check in, I just give her the runaround. I'm doing good. I'm sober. I'm working hard. I'm going to go play golf with my friends. Hope everything's well with you. I got to go. And then that's it. I'm done because that's a trigger. There's other people that are triggers. I have some friends that I used to hang out with that are triggers, because they always think that they're right, even when they were wrong. And, that might trigger me. I don't think they're always right. I know I'm not always right. So I stay away. So that's part of that people, places, and things. You got to stay away from triggers. Triggers will make you drink. Other way there's triggers, you could be at an event with a bunch of people who are just social drinking, maybe a little bit more than social drinking, and you're there because you want to be with your friends, and they all take a shot in front of you, and they're all cheering them. They go, shot for you, shot for you, shot for you, no shot for you, you're not allowed. And that's a trigger. It's not that I'm not allowed, I don't want one. And, that starts triggering me. You know what? I can do what I want. But in my mind, I let that trigger just go away. So you got to be careful with triggers. That definitely causes relapse. Besides that, you just got to cope with everything the best you can. you know, if there's a trigger, you have to have an exit strategy. Just leave the situation. If you don't want to talk to somebody that's triggering you, you don't want to deal with them, just leave. Well, besides that, I hope everybody has a great Saturday. I can't wait. The spring is underway. See you soon.